Hi, my name is Leon. I'm a first-generation American. My parents came here from the Philippines almost 30 years ago.
There are a lot of theater groups out there,
20 years ago.
And we thought that we could do the same thing, plus add a skill-based piece to it. So that's why we came up with the ProGroup Players.
Another unique aspect about ProGroup Players is that not only do we introduce the business case for diversity, but we re-tie in the business case for diversity throughout and really help audience members understand and integrate into themselves that this isn't just a nice thing to do. There's a business imperative, and that every day the global climate is such that patients or clients are changing, employee bases are changing, and frankly, the people that are being marketed to are changing.
I'm excited. Change is everywhere, and I want to be a part of it.
At ProGroup, there are a team of us who facilitate ProGroup Players, and our role is really quite unique among theatrical productions in the field of diversity. We are there to help the audience make links and connections and to develop the skill sets necessary to be able to go back into their work environments and create environments that are respectful of everyone in the workplace.
Who would like to talk about some solutions? Anyone?
Rhonda.
All right. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good Sir Stephen, though repute of thy house has reached mine ears ere now, yet have I never had the honor of pressing the flesh of my 5 fingers unto thine, like Castor unto Pollux, in a clasp of brotherhood and loyalty.
Shakespeare Guy is a wonderful example of what can be done with drama learning. Shakespeare Guy is about style. Shakespeare Guy is about fit. Shakespeare Guy is about a culture within an organization that someone doesn't necessarily appear to be the correct person for the job. We've all possibly had opportunities where we've been a Shakespeare person, and I think the brilliance of this particular piece is that it really gives the opportunity for people to see the impact on the bottom line, day-to-day opportunities that it can be lost if the Shakespeare people are shut down.
I have spent so much time and energy in the hopes of being heard that I don't know how much more I have left. There has to be some place that can appreciate what I can do.
Leon is entering a place where logic and reason struggle with bias and assumption. It is a place where you judge by sight and sound and other hidden aspects of your mind. It is called the bias zone.
The bias zone is a wonderful opportunity for audience members to be able to sit back and observe things that happen on a day-to-day basis and suddenly have the realization as they're viewing to say, well, wait a minute, maybe that's not okay. Maybe that does hit people the wrong way when I do that.
Beth still should be considered for a promotion, but she's at that phase in her life where she could get pregnant again, and then what? Hey, boss, I made my choice for the promotion, but she's going to be gone for the next few months.
Better luck next year. Nice try, Beth.
I just don't think now's the right time.
Yes!
The learning point of the bias zone is that we all have biases, positive ones and negative ones. And we don't need to beat ourselves up about it, but what we have to do is be aware that our biases can impact our behaviors at work.
It was a pleasure meeting you, and I am sure we will be in touch very soon.
All right, thank you.
Naive, unaware of bias and prejudice, both of their own and of others. Just plain clueless to how their words and behaviors impact others.
Have you noticed how she dresses?
I think he's trying to Jew me down.
He's only 25.
Well, she is in her 50s.
That's so gay.
The goal of this process, the ProGroup Players process, is to become a change agent. And the awareness spectrums help people realize where people might be coming from as they interact with them in the workplace.
Avoider sees negative behavior, hears negative comments, but does nothing and says nothing to stop them.
Hey, did you see Jane today? I swear the girl must put on 5 pounds a day.
I know. Someone's going to have to tell her she's going to have to lose a few in order to get ahead in this company.
Pretty soon we're going to need one of those special chairs just to hold her up.
Hey, did you see the night show last night, huh?
Are they talking about Jane again?
Uh-huh.
Well, why don't you ever say anything? You know, if you don't, you're just a silent supporter to everything that they say. I mean, it's...
Change agent.
Yes. How do you handle someone that is naive to bias?
That's an easy one. You educate them. They know not what they do. Teach them about biases and their impacts.
ProGroup's had the opportunity to work with a variety of industries, from retail to finance, manufacturing to healthcare. And it's really quite exciting to see how the script and our actors and our production team work with the client to be able to truly understand what they're trying to accomplish with the production, but then too, what specific details or nuances are going on in the workplace that we can dramatize to truly help individuals learn how to cope with typical and atypical workplace situations.
We have a system here that can really help.
Yeah, we've been using it for years. It's called check, check, double check.
Now, wait a minute. It's not one of those cheese things, right? I don't have to get everybody in a circle and then bang on the chest.
No, it's nothing like that, Harold. This is a solid tool. It's a sort of
the check, check, double check model is a great model because it really helps someone be what we refer to at ProGroup, change agent.
The first check is to check yourself. Now ask yourself, before I go into this conversation, what assumptions am I making based on my past experience? And am I willing to challenge those assumptions?
Am I only doing what's comfortable for me? And am I willing to push myself out of my
very exciting element to ProGroup Players is it's not just a standard static theater piece. It can be adapted for whatever the needs are for the particular client. And in particular, the role play at the end can be used as a vehicle to take specific needs or specific situations within the organization and present them in a live theatrical way. And so audience members can interact with the material in a non-threatening way and leave with a great deal of learning.
You really spearheaded this project and you came up with some great ideas. And Frank, I wanted to tell you, she is one of our long-standing employees. She is the best African-American in the firm, and she has always produced absolutely super work. So
she really got some nice compliments.
Whoa, Ethan, the best African-American in this firm? Gosh, you know, he's really put his foot in his mouth again.
Yeah, but that's just the way Leonard is. You know, I mean, he's a nice guy, and generally he's a really great boss. I'm sure he means well.
Yeah, he has the best of intentions, but you know, if he keeps saying things like that, who knows what the full impact of his comments could be in the future? I mean, someone really needs to talk to him.
With role plays, we have the opportunity to customize what might be happening in a particular organization. And we give the audience or the participants a chance to practice the check, check, double check model in order to be a change agent at work. So we can take any situation that you might be having in your particular organization and create a role play.
Where's Leonard on the awareness spectrum? Anybody else agree that he's naive?
Yeah.
Naive? What, anybody else not think the naive piece? Wow, the excitement that's generated by this particular vehicle is absolutely incredible. Audience members invariably come up and they'll say, oh, I never understood how to handle that particular situation, and now I have a plan for how I'm going to go back this afternoon and do something. And it really is heartening to hear people even talking in the hallways as they're leaving about a certain situation they just didn't know how to deal with in the past, and now they actually have the skill set and have had some practice so they don't have to go in completely cold.
I'm going to listen better and be more open to what people are saying, even if their opinions and perspectives are different than my own.
I'm going to learn about other people's cultures and religious beliefs.
I'm going to start a relationship with someone totally different than me and maybe make a friend.
I'm going to be a change agent when I hear naive or perpetuating comments at work.
I'm not going to be an avoider anymore.
I'm going to be more aware of whose opinion or input I might be missing when I make a decision.
What are you going to do?